So a cab driver in Queens got murdered by the riders who tried to skip out on the fare.
Why does these fucking things keep happening and stuff?
What the fuck?
Like, that's not worth it.
That's so sad, man.
That's like dine and ditch back in the day, but then you like have to run back to the kitchen and kill the chef first and then like run out.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same.
So these people were just basically doing the ride and ditch in New York. They get out, they try to run away.
But what was it, like 40 bucks?
Oh, he chased
Only
after
99. Yeah, he ran after them to try to stop them, and then they turned around and they clobbered him.
Damn.
Hit his head.
Dead, hit his head.
Oh, so it wasn't like a shot. So it was probably just like a punch to get away. Damn. But then they didn't want to kill him.
That's to be determined. They're
Were they apprehended?
yeah, and the prime suspect is a 13-year-old girl.
Whoa.
She socked him that hard. Was she Geo size?
But could be, dude.
Big ass bitch.
Big ass bitch, man. Fucking taller than her dad and shit.
Cause Geo looked like she could one punch my ass out.
Hey, daughters that are taller than their dads, they got problems, man. You throw them in jail.
We have to release the video before this.
Can't be having no fucking daughters taller than their dads and shit.
Daughter's taller than their dad.
Her reach was probably crazy.
Yeah, man.
Wait, the prime suspect is a third. Is the Uber driver fucking like 79?
No, that's what's sad. He's just like he's not like someone you would think would, you know, just, this is him.
Damn.
Like he's not a,
Is there pictures of the kids that were running away?
no, they're not gonna identify underage people.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah, super sad.
How many kids were in there?
Doesn't say how many kids, but it just says the person who delivered the blow that sent him.
It was a 13-year-old girl.
Wait, this is a taxi driver or like Uber?
Taxi.
Was she wearing like brass knuckles or some shit?
Probably caught him off guard.
Just hit him.
He probably grabbed her and then just turned around and socked him or something.
It was a 13-year-old Samoan girl.
Dude, from Milwaukee. Yeah.
But is anybody familiar with like because she's a minor? What does that mean?
She probably won't be punished.
There's gonna be a lot of liberties. Yeah, I mean, it depends. They could, depending on her lawyer, they could swing it where she doesn't get tried as an adult. They could just.
But if this was the 90s and if she was black, they're gonna trial her as adult.
Oh yeah. But now I don't know. They might just wax it from a record later on in life. It could just
Because they they prosecuted a lot of underage kids as adults back in
black kids. Yeah, they were like ruthless with that shit.
Hillary Clinton called them all super predators.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a thing.
More than the Predator.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, they
were calling all the young black youth super predators. And there's footage of this all over the place too. Wow. And it was weird because it was coming from the Democratic Party. So I was like, dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
dude.
but we don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that now because it's all woke, right?
We only talk about how ugly Chelsea
We
is.
talk about reptilians. You
I know. This is where I'm just like, man, it doesn't matter if it's right or left. They're both fucking assholes. Like, fuck them.
You know what's funny? Even in our most like boneheaded youth, when we would do dumb shit, did you still have an inkling of like, I don't want to hurt a person like this?
When I punch people, I didn't believe that they were gonna die. I just thought it was like a movie where it's like you just have a fist fight and that's it.
But I still didn't want to punch an older person. You know, like
I know some close friends now that like you would never think, but like when they were younger and mixed up with like the wrong type of people, you know, it's like, hey, we're gonna fucking punk this person, we're gonna steal that lady's bag, and you gotta be the lookout, or you gotta be the person who's gonna like, if they have a friend that rounds the corner, you gotta be the one that like hits him with this bat type shit. You know what I mean? Like people are just involved in dumb shit, but it's not until an extreme shitty circumstance pulls up that it's like, you know, whether it be like a one punch knockout, the dude like hits something that eventually kills him, or like we didn't know that this person was actually gonna fight back, and suddenly now you're in an altercation that you weren't expecting. You know what I mean? That like
that stuff's also weird though, because I remember like, so being at that age where we did a lot of crazy shit, there's also some sort of like G code where you're like, oh, they're not of this world.
Right, yeah.
So if like someone at Tapioca Express starts talking shit to you, you just go, oh, you don't want this smoke, trust me. You know, you're just like, this is not part of your thing. But if it's like another dude that's all locked the fuck out, you're like, oh, dude, rumble all day or whatever, right? Yeah. Or like you see a grandma, you don't go, hey, what's up? You know,
the grandma loked the fuck out.
My gang, we did that.
She's like, I ain't blind, these are fucking lokes.
If she has Cortezes on, game over.
just
dude.
like stretchy tattoos, pulls her skin and shows you all the ink.
Stretchy tattoos.
Yeah, you know, like prey on like a taxi driver, unless they like Because there are some older white dudes that start stepping to you.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh shit, okay, this is different, you know?
Right,
but if they're not acting hard, there is like a you're not in my world type of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is weird, but I don't even know if this is gang related. It just sounds like some kids that were like dining and ditching and it turned into an accident.
It doesn't explicitly say it's gang related, but it kind of hints at it because one of the charges that this girl is receiving, she has theft of service and gang assault.
Oh. Is it because they jumped them?
I'm not sure if that term means that you ganged up on someone or if it means it's like a gang related, like a RICO kind of, you know, like there's an organized.
Gang assault just sounds like like jumping. It sounds like a group.
It could just be, like the term for just, you know.
This is weird because they're not even prosecuting in New York. So how the fuck?
They're not gonna. Yeah.
They're just gonna let her go.
How the fuck are they?
They're not prosecuting adults for this.
Yeah. So why are they gonna do anything to her?
I really don't think much is gonna happen with this girl.
Damn.
Just in the current climate of New York, and you know, they're just as bad as we are here. You know.
Does it say who she was with and how old that person was?
Yeah. Well, it says that she's the 4th suspect to be arrested just in this case, and another girl in that group is 15.
Oh man.
It might be all girls. We don't even know.
How many fit in the back seat?
But again, it's harder to identify and like get any info when they're underage. They just don't say a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But
Maybe it was a minivan. Minivan.
Oh, those taxis? They could fit a lot.
Like 5 people in there, maybe.
damn, that's kind of why, like, you know, cab drivers at least have the discretion of who they want to pick up. You know, they'll just like pass you by sometimes.
Or at least with Uber, you know their information.
Well, Uber already has a card associated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just.
But oddly, that still doesn't stop people from doing hood rat shit in an Uber.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that. I'm like,
Yeah, remember those girls that were like caught slapping up a guy?
yeah.
And
Well, nothing happened to them too. Remember?
Really?
That's why people will keep on doing
They
it.
got charged, and then she was out fucking breeding backyard dogs or some shit, and then she got rearrested for some other shit.
breeding dogs in the
Some,
backyard.
like, other shit, like nothing happened, so it didn't even matter.
Damn, service industry people got it tough, huh?
They have it super tough, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in Uber, you see all kinds of crazy videos of people getting punched from the back seat and shit. Remember that Taco Bell exec? He was like socking the guy out in the front seat, and then he found out he worked for Taco Bell, and then he got fucking fired. So if you're a CEO with a cushy job, you better not be punching Uber drivers.
Now he works for Round Table Pizza.
And he loves it. He says it's great over there.
And it's a promotion to him.
Yeah.
He said they have great pizza.
Get the King Arthur.
Life couldn't be better for this guy.
I remember partying out in K-Town a lot, and you know how like they have like their like underground Korean taxi service where it's all word of mouth. So it's like you bypass Uber, you bypass Lyft, you bypass fucking actual taxi service.
Like they have their own business card.
Yeah, so they have their own business card.
On a
Only
lighter.
Korean people call it. You know what I'm saying?
That's tight.
And it's always on a lighter, a cigarette
Yeah.
lighter.
So it's just like a little underground network. But the funny thing is because it's underground, right? You're transporting a lot of just drunk people, and this is one of those things where if you leave your car somewhere and you're drunk, you can't drive it. They'll sometimes come with like 2 people, so that somebody also drives your car and drives you home as well, or some shit like that, right? But you're dealing with a lot of like drunk young Korean people that are getting fucked up all the time. I remember being in the car with one of my homegirls actually, and she's super drunk, and just like throws up all over the car.
No.
But you know, this isn't like an official business. This is like. That's just a dude who also lives in K-Town.
Yeah,
that's like his
They
car.
need to plastic wrap the whole back seat, man.
Well, I mean, I think at the time, like, you know, when it's early game, it's like, you learn over time, but that it's just, when you're in an underground circuit, you can't really, you know, there's nobody to fucking complain to, there's no giant, like, head of fucking anything corporate that's gonna reimburse you. It's just, that was a shitty ride for the night, you know, so.
That's why you need vigilante justice.
Have you ever ordered a Grab
You
scooter?
need Batman.
So like in Vietnam, like they don't have Uber, they have Grab. And then a dude will roll up in a moped, and then you just fucking sit on the back seat. And then they'll have a helmet for you, just go on, and then he'll take you to your destination.
Yeah, that's so personal. Holy shit.
That's pretty personal.
Yeah, but like that's just, I mean, they've always had that. You know?
That's their taxi.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny because like
There's
you
a
could
girl
also get food like
rickshaw.
that too. Yeah, so you get like food.
But you also
It's like Postmate.
Yeah, so you just hop on, you go, all right, let's go, bud.
I think I may have told you guys this when I was in the Philippines, and a bunch of the guys, we all wanted to rent scooters. And we just bullshitted, and he was like, "Does all you guys have motorcycle licenses?" Like one of us did. There was like 8 of us, and we all said we did. So then I guess he was confident.
Did
with
they
us.
check?
No, they didn't check. So then we all get on these 8 scooters, and we're going through. We're like in the resort areas over in like what is that beach? One of the like resort islands, and then out of nowhere, this guy who's like leading the group, the guy who rented us the scooters, like this older guy, out of nowhere he goes, "Oh, I have to pick up my daughters. Can you guys come with me to the school?"
So all of you guys just went in the moped?
Wait a minute. There's not enough room on his to pick up these daughters. So we go to the school, and these like 2 little girls are there. And then one gets on his, and I'm like, where the fuck's this other girl going? And he puts his other daughter behind mine. He trusted you.
Shit. So you're just holding your back?
Yeah, he's like, it's okay, we drop them up first, and then we go beach.
Then we go beach.
So then we go to it. We, as a group, are going to this guy's house to drop his daughters off. And this little kid is holding on to me. And I'm
How old was
like,
she?
Who the fuck is this? Like a little girl.
That's actually
Like first or second grade.
That's hella cute.
And then the crazy thing is like they must do it all the time because she didn't even think. Like he just goes, okay, and then she just went, picked my scooter, just went.
She gets on, she's like, "Hi, uncle."
Yeah, and I was literally like, we were all like, the fuck is this? So it made me extra shaky because like normally you don't give a fuck when it's just you. When you have a passenger, you're not used to it. You're just more like careful, and that kind of hurts your, scootering.
Yeah, you got another life on my hands right now.
Dude, that's something wholesome about that.
Yeah, it is wholesome, but also like if I fucking spill and this kid just eats shit,
She goes, all right, let's go.
she didn't have a helmet.
She eats shit, she gets on one of your friend's scooters, that's it. Next one, "Hi, Tito."
Yeah,
They do ride slower out there.
yeah.
Well, like in Asia in general.
Because it was like the resort area, it was very like hilly and mountainy and shit, and this dude does not live like off the fucking main street.
Damn, you're like on a dirt road going.
Right over some like logs and shit.
Logs.
Yeah.
I almost injured a grandma in Vietnam from a moped. Yeah. So I was like trying to park. She was laying on a hammock, and like the parking is above this like little this little ledge, and so I had to like push, or I had to like go up to the ledge to
Fast
park.
enough to go over it. Yeah.
So instead of going slow, I was just like, I don't know why I was so stupid. I literally just full throttled.
Oh shit.
And then it literally went like straight to her.
Catch some air?
I did. Like I just went full throttle. I remember like just going, just sending it.
Sending it.
And then I saw the grandma, and I was like, oh shit. Like I just think, oh my god, I'm about to hurt her. And then somebody like went and like got my scooter.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that's
like,
lucky.
on time.
It flew out by itself.
What do you mean?
The scooter flew. Did you fly off of it, or did
No,
they
I was
grab
on
it?
the scooter.
So they grabbed it. And,
Yeah, they grabbed it.
Her legs were off the ground.
I just imagine you hitting her on the hammock and she goes, whoa.
Like that could have been so bad. That could have been so bad.
That shit could have been really comical too.
Whoa!
Flies off.
Hits a palm tree, boing, comes back.
There's
Sorry.
no palm trees there.
Like a little
Coconut
cartoon.
trees? Yes.
Get mad at me.